Alright. Here we go. Is that warming up? Can you guys see the game? For some odd reason, the game isn't being captured. Hang on. Because it should be... Wait, no, not that. I don't know what all you guys saw there, but hopefully that wasn't... Hopefully I didn't show any personal information on stream. Okay, from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I might need to turn this off while I try to capture. Okay, well now it's on the correct executable. So I don't know what happened there that it wasn't working. I'd like to show off the intro, so I'm gonna quit out of this real quick and try that again. What? Okay, I want to reset it. There we go. Okay, now you guys can see it. Okay, I am gonna get a few announcements going though before we start the stream. And there we go. All right. I believe everything's set now. So, hey guys, gamer of gamers in the zone, and welcome to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I know we technically still need to finish Salt and Sacrifice at some point, but I've been kind of in the mood for some more Castlevania. So I want to get to what I know is the next game in the Castlevania timeline, Symphony of the Night, which I have heard from many is what a lot of people point to as peak Castlevania. Like, if you're unsure which game, like if you're uncertain if you're going to enjoy this franchise, to just go straight to this game, from what I've heard. Because it's apparently like the game that defined the franchise. So with that in mind, I've got myself a Mountain Dew. Let the games begin! Alright, what do we got here? Select your destiny. Wait. Can I go back for a second? Name change, file copy, and file delete. Okay. Well, I believe we just want to start a new game. And I believe in this game we're playing as Alucard. There we go. Journey back to 1792 in the Transylvanian countryside of Romania. Ooh. We got a nice 3D visual of good old Dracula's castle. Oh yeah, as a little side note, I've been told there's a certain Dracula novel that's canon in the Castlevania timeline. I actually managed to find that book at my local library, so I could give that a read if Final Stage Bloodlines. Oh, we're at the end of the game already? If that's the case, this is going to be a short playthrough. We're already at Dracula's castle. Let's see, I'm gonna need to... Yeah, I know that will... Which one allows me to use, like, the... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I do that for... We're getting right into it, huh?
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
It's always a good old voice acting, just like in Rondo of Blood.
Once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to
So this voice they gave him.
tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you.
Alright, let's go! Alright, I've dealt with you plenty of times. I've dealt with you plenty of times to know how to beat you, Dracula. I'm kind of stuck here. Yeah, because I know I can easily deflect your projectiles with the boomerang cross. I do need to better time my attacks with the... Okay, first attack, then boomerang. Oh, yeah, that move, right. You're going down, Dracula. I've dealt with you plenty of times before. I'm never ready for that move. It's like he does the fire attack like a couple times, then does that, right? Oh, I managed to land 2 hits on him there. This might be a little bit problematic, because I'm already at like half health. Okay, I'm betting next go he's gonna do the orbs. Right? Yeah. He did the orbs. Was still able to get some hits on him thanks to the power of the boomerang cross. Okay, I timed my moves right. I can land 3 hits. Uh-oh. Ah. Okay, is he doing his signature move yet? Okay, he's going into his demonic final form. I forgot exactly what he did here. Finish it. Wait, what's happening? Wait, what's happening? This wasn't in Rondo of Blood. I don't know what just happened there, but I don't remember that being in Rondo of Blood.
It cannot be!
So basically, this game starts exactly where Rondo of Blood ended, right? It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter, who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, Lord of the Vampires, who had been brought back from the grave by the Dark Priest Shaft. However, one night 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea of where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard, the very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tempest Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered into what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now, he is awake and aware of the evil once again at work in his homeland. The time has once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. So does that mean that we're playing as Maria this time? Castlevania. Symphony of the Night. Let's go. Ooh, it's also starting out similar to, except instead of a chariot, we're playing as Alucard. Okay. Ooh, just charging right into the castle before the gates closed. Oh, it's got a similar, like, turning around animation to, like, Hornet in a Silk Song, and that they like, back away before turning around. That's neat. I wonder if is that where Team Cherry got that from? Oh, hi. Okay, that's my block. I forget, like, doesn't in, like, Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, he's, like, able to turn into a vampire or something? I forget what I need to do to enable that. Oh. Already leveled up. Okay, I gotta pay attention here, because it's easy to get hit by these guys. Oh, jeez, this is an entire... Honestly, it's just a good grinding spot for the early game. You just wait for the enemies to emerge, and then just... You just wait right at the edge of the battlefield. Okay, but I do remember a way Alucard could turn into a bat, allowing him to fly anywhere. I forget how to activate that, though. I guess maybe Alucard forgot how to do that? Or we need to find that ability? Just sending an army of fishmen after me. I'm just trying to think about where I want to go next. Stay out of the water, Alucard. Go this way. Or not. Okay, so I guess we're supposed to go this way. So we basically had no reason to fight the fishmen. I guess only the Belmonts can actually get stuff from the candles. So it doesn't seem like I'm getting anything. Yeah, I figured I'd see you.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again.
Sure thing. What did he just do? That's just gonna take me back down there. Let's see, short sword. Can I equip that? I can equip the short sword. Okay, I can equip relics. System. Button set. I mean, once I get the hang of the button mechanics, I'll figure it out as I go. Oh, so I can have two different weapons equipped? So I can have the sword equipped on one hand, and something else equipped on the other hand. Interesting. So now I can attack with more than, I guess, just my bare fists. Let's see, red rust. Is that another thing I can equip? Rusty sword. Wait. Wait, I need to two-hand the red rust? What if I wanted something in my other hand, though? I mean, I suppose for now, it might be a slightly better weapon. No, I'm looking at the details of the short sword. The short sword technically deals more damage. So it'll be better to use the short sword. Okay, do I save with this? Okay, I do. Okay, so that basically means that I'm gonna be, like, finding weapons. So is it gonna be something similar to Curse of Darkness? Where obtained Team Cube is so... Oh, hey, Zoe! So is that a relic? Yeah, causes items to materialize. I guess it'll be similar to Curse of Darkness then, in that I can choose which weapons I want to wield. So if I want to stick with the swords, I can stick with the swords, or if I want to switch to something else, I can switch to something else. The Alchemy Laboratory. And we already got red skeletons. What? Oh. I didn't realize those were spikes. Hide Curious. Okay, is that like armor? Yeah, okay. So there we go. Now I have armor. What does now button do? I have no idea what the button does. Oh, it releases the spikes. So I had no reason to jump over it. Alright, I'm guessing just like every Castlevania game. Yep, the red skeletons always get back up. There we go, we got another short sword. So regardless of which button I do, I can now have a short sword on any hand. So, I mean, as long as I can make the jump, I'll be fine. Let's see, leather shield. Alright, so here we go. So I could have myself a sword and shield place. Okay, so that was the blocking I had. Okay, so I'm guessing one of those things Death took away from me then was my shield. I'm guessing that also means he took away a really overpowered weapon that I was wielding before. So I remember my attacking animation looked very different from this. Oh. No, get up. Can I go up with this? I'd like to go up. R2, we need to be going up, not down. Or is it like weight-based? Or maybe the game's just confused because the red skeleton's there. So maybe now that the skeleton's gone... Hello? What? How do I get this to go up? Oh... Okay. I see what I need to do now. I didn't realize the button was controlling it. So does that mean if I kill this skeleton right on top of the elevator... Only question then is how do I get up the elevator in time? Because he doesn't stay on the button long enough for me to get up there. So I don't know if I just need the right weapon. We just started the game and I'm already stumped. I am left to assume for now we're not supposed to go that way. Oh, is this, yeah. I now have a sub-weapon. So in a way, it's a combination of the gameplay I somewhat enjoyed from, I already forgot its name, it's been too long. Harmony of Dissonance. Resist Thunder, okay. So it's a gameplay aspect similar to Harmony of Dissonance, and it has the weapon system similar to Curse of Darkness, is what we've got here. How much health does that thing have? Okay, I can't get up there. Nope. Good thing I turned off those spikes. I meant to... Okay, there's quite a bit of delay in... Alright, that already caused me to take a ton of hits. Hopefully there's a save room nearby soon, otherwise we might need to turn around. Please tell me this is... Okay. Ask and thou shalt receive. Actually, those guys aren't really worth fighting. Oh yeah, why am I not blocking? I have a shield. I could try blocking some of those attacks. Alright, here we go. A much better sub-weapon. Uh-oh. Did I just walk into a boss room? I suppose we are about due for a boss. Okay, why am I not using my sub-weapon? Ah! You can't get me while I'm on the edge here, can you? Okay, you can still get me like that. Let's see. Okay, I almost got him. Okay, I got one. I just have to deal with you. As long as you don't keep flaming me. Oh, jeez. Did I seriously just lose to the first boss? I just lost to the first boss. Let's go out this evening for pleasure. The night is still young. Literally the first boss, and already I get game over. Honestly, I've been kind of looking for an actually decent challenge out of these games. Because, I mean, Harmony of Dissonance, I didn't die that many times in it. So honestly, I've been looking for a decent challenge out of these games. So maybe this game will finally deliver on what I'm looking for. So I wonder what this other route is that I can't... We'll check this out before we give that boss another go. Magically sealed, of course. Alright, let's try again with this boss. Okay, so it's mainly going to be that fire move that this guy does that I'm going to have to be worried about, because the attacks do burn damage, which is... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have a shield. That's something I'm going to have to get used to, because I'm so used to playing these games without a shield. Okay, yeah, I'm really gonna have to get used to blocking. That's gonna be my key to victory here. Okay, I need to... We might be here for a while. And it's only the first boss. I mean, honestly, considering how easy Harmony of Dissonance was, I do appreciate that I'm getting a bit more of a proper challenge that expects more out of me than just simply going in with a decent amount of power. Oh, am I just stuck over here now? Okay, I gotta remember when he gets mad that, hang on, I'll, catch up on chat in a minute. Yeah, those fireballs are really getting to me. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do about those. Let's see, Nate, the Base God 7979, welcome to the stream over on Twitch. How are you doing tonight? So clearly this game is going to be much harder compared to the other Castlevania titles. I mean, I know considering all the brutal difficulty I went with in the older Castlevania games, everybody in this area is weak to leg attacks. Yeah, but I can't really attack with my legs. So you mean like this? Where I duck and attack? I mean, I suppose that would give me a somewhat decent vantage point with my shield. So I take it you're a big Castlevania fan, Nate? So I'd say I'm still fairly new to the series. I've been mainly playing the games in timeline order. Okay, let's wait until the gargoyle dude is in the red before I resort to using the axe, maybe? Well, no, because that would be a bad time to use the axe. So it seems as long as I get the lizard man, he'll go to grab him. So as long as I focus my attacks on him in the first part of the fight, this first part shouldn't be too bad. I shouldn't have to worry about him coming down and throwing fireballs at me. Okay, so there we go. I got him. And now I can just, Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I get it now. Doesn't change the fact that I'm still getting bombarded with projectiles. I still think, in terms of ground attacks, it's... Oh, hey, I got him. So I suppose your advice helped a little bit there. There we go. I needed some more health. But yeah, I've mainly been playing the games in timeline order, and I at least wanted to get this game, to try this game out before I start up, before, you know, the new Castlevania game comes out. Because I've been told by many that this is like what many people point to as peak Castlevania. So I'm very excited to see what this game has to offer, and already with the challenge being offered here, I think I'm in for a much more... I'd say probably a good balance of difficulty, maybe? At least compared to how annoyingly difficult some of the older games were. I'm supposed to go over the story of, you know, my adventure through the Castlevania games. I believe it started out with my weekly movie nights with Doc. In that, one of the shows that we watched for movie night was the Castlevania Netflix series. And we enjoyed it so much, yeah, we also checked out Castlevania Nocturne, which we thought were really good shows. Like, some of the best Netflix shows we've ever seen. So it left us curious to try out the games, as we at a similar time just so happened to get our hands on, well, at least I did, get my hands on a free copy of the Anniversary Collection, as part of Epic Games' free game of the week. So I figured, why not give this franchise a shot? So after I tried out some of, you know, the classic Castlevania titles, that's when I sort of was ready to go all in and started playing the games in timeline order. So it basically, I'll admit it was a bit messy since I started with the Anniversary Collection instead of, you know, timeline order. But yeah, I did eventually do Lament of Innocence, Curse of Darkness, so yeah, Lament of Innocence, Curse of Darkness, because I had already played Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse off the Anniversary Collection. Wait. Okay, now I'm curious. I guess I'm just able to go anywhere with this elevator. I could bust open the door with the cannon. The Basilard? What's this? A basic short sword. It puts my attack up to... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to give up the shield. It puts... It's technically weaker than the short sword. But yeah, so I did Curse of Darkness, and then I did... Oh, we're back in this room. Yeah, I still can't quite figure out this room, so I guess we've just... We basically just went in one big circle. Oh. I didn't mean to pick that up. So what was that middle room I missed then? I guess I'll just have to head all the way back up there and find out. I think I was already in the... Oh, wait, right. So yeah, I did Curse of Darkness. And then, well, I did already for the Anniversary Collection try out Castlevania The Adventure. I also was encouraged to check out the remake that was unfortunately WiiWare exclusive called Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. And yeah, it's a surprisingly good remake. Yeah, I would say at this point the only game I haven't played in the Anniversary Collection is Bloodlines. And that's because I didn't get to that game before I decided to play the games in timeline order. And apparently Bloodlines is pretty late into the timeline. So I think the whole idea is that that game takes place around the events of, like, World War I. Alright, there's a lot of paths here. This way was to the elevator, right? So yeah, then I did, I eventually got my hands on the, Advance and Dominus collection. So I'll be able to play the games in the timeline that are in that collection. So I was able to play Harmony of Dissonance. And then, see, Harmony of Dissonance. And then I think I played Rondo of Blood. Yeah. Because Richter is, or Juste is Richter's grandpa, as we learned in Castlevania Nocturne. Ooh, sunglasses. Very sneezy today. We go get myself some sick sunglasses. Apparently, equipping the sunglasses increases intelligence. Okay, that's pretty funny. Do I look cool? I mean, we're not really utilizing any sort of magic attacks at the moment, right? So I'm guessing we won't get any magical abilities until later on in the game. So for now, I think it's very beneficial to equip the sunglasses. Okay, it seems I can only carry 60 hearts max. Oh, jeez, I fall down fast. I just wanted to see what's... Oh, save room. Cool. Data saved. Once again, I'm betting it won't be till like mid to late game that I finally find a merchant I can spend all this money on. Just like in Harmony of Dissonance. Who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, what is this? Interesting, so it's like a ricocheting gem of some kind? I'm a little bit curious to see how it works. I gotta think strategically with this like that. Okay, so this weapon is only kind of useful in tight spaces. So maybe this will be useful in, like, boss rooms? Oh, whoops. I was a bit late to whipping out the shield. Okay, I'm in trouble. Alright, please be something good. Okay, potion. Oh, I forgot to use my potions. No wonder I lost to the first boss. I forgot I even had healing items. Was this okay? I'm not sure which of these weapons is more useful for sub-weapon standards. See, okay, I can go through this store. Not sure if I want to go that way yet, though. Oh. Did I seriously just run into him? Ha! Got close to you before you could do anything. So seeing how I'm able to block just about anything with this shield... What else could I block then, like, with that super shield I had at the start of the game? So I have no idea how good that shield might have been. Ooh, the marble gallery. Well, we now have the good old holy water. Alright, let's get my focus on building up my hearts. Having a shield is really useful, because that was one of the things that made being a Belmont difficult, is could never block anything. I had to deflect everything with my, the vampire killer whip. Now that I've got a proper shield for one of my characters, it changes everything. It makes me feel like, how convenient it was to block back in the 3D Castlevania games for PS2. I don't want the basic dagger. Get that back over here. Okay, that goes that way. I want to find a save room so I can eventually... That ain't good. I'm losing to a table. There we go. Can't believe I was losing to a table. Alright, here's one. Okay, this game does have a map system similar to the Metroid games. I was told this game had a map system. I was a bit unsure if it was true. But that definitely helps a little. Oh. Yeah, I ain't dealing with that. Okay, I think I want to go up first. The good old flea men. Never was a fan of these enemies.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet...
Maria.
What do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Yeah, you also came to this castle, right? In search of Richter?
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again. If you live that long. Farewell.
I forget, was Maria the same, like, damsel in distress character from Rondo of Blood? No, wait, that was a different character, though. So which character, then, was in Rondo of Blood? I forget. So is this, like, another friend of Richter, then? Well, now I'm not so sure. Ugh. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to equip. Or, activate. Wait a minute. Okay, no. That would have been funny if this clock was, like, adjusted to real time. I don't know if this emulator is actually in any way adjusted to real time, but that would be funny if this clock was actually adjusted to real time. Well, let me see. How long have we been streaming for? We've been streaming for nearly an hour. With maybe some game overs here and there. This clock is clearly ticking in real time, and it claims that little over 35 minutes passed. Now, we consider that I've been streaming for 50 minutes, combined with the fact that I did get a couple game overs. This could represent how much in-game time has passed, and could mean that, like, the game starts at midnight, and then the clock is just ticking based around how much time we've been playing. I wonder if that means this is similar then to Castlevania 2, Dracula's Curse. Or no, Simon's Quest. Dracula's Curse was the third game. In that, you know, there's a different ending depending on how quickly you finish the game. I'm not sure. What? Okay, so I just saw that statue move. Does that mean, like, it needs to be a certain time of day in order for certain events to happen in this room? It's a mystery. One that I'm not too eager to figure out right now. So for now, let's just keep moving. Still not a fan of those enemies. Oh, this item again. Honestly, considering how most of the time it's only going to pass through enemies once, I'm not sure if it's all that that thing is all that useful of a sub-weapon. I can't pick up the chair like previous Castlevania games. How do I keep losing to the tables? The literal tables! Okay, get the shield out. And then maybe... There we go, hit him with the holy water. Ooh, is that the good old stopwatch? Hey, it's the Bible! You guys know how much I love this sub-weapon. I mean, it was always my favorite sub-weapon throughout most of these games. Use this thing right, and pretty much nothing can touch you. And another magically sealed door. I'm going to be finding a lot of these throughout my adventure, aren't I? Yeah, I figured you were gonna come to life. Still don't get how I keep losing it to you. There's a lot of paths I haven't taken yet. What does this room lead to? What is that? It's basically like some other version of Quelaag. Or at least the scorpion, except it's not a scorpion, it's some weird like alligator body. With its tail being a person. Oh, not these flowers. These things always gave me a hard time back in Harmony of Dissonance. I was never a fan of them. Oh, hi. I see you in the back there. Gotcha. I will kind of admit the Bible isn't quite as useful as I remember it being. So what do these hallways mean? Okay, we're already at the outer wall. Zircon, if I remember correctly, that could be used to, like, pure stuff, if I remember correctly. Sparkling ring, salable. Not sure what I get for selling it. Okay, can't reach that. What do be going on? Okay, something escaped out of its jail cell. I don't know what. Uh-oh. Oh, it's one of these portals, isn't it? Oh, not these again. Oh, hi. Nice try. You have to deal with the power of Christ if you're gonna hit me like that. Okay, the Bible is nowhere near as useful as I remember it being. Okay, can I use items, please? Alright, thank you. Oh wait, that's right, I still have... Right, I forgot I still had the potion. That is a very odd way to heal. I have to give up one of my item slots. Yeah, seeing how I walked right into this fight, I was not ready for this. Dude, the Bible is not helping me in this fight. Dude, he's got me cornered. Not sure what I was supposed to do there. Okay. Is he dead yet? No. Okay. So I came up all this way for nothing. Alright, best we not go that way just yet, because... I'm getting absolutely wrecked everywhere I go. Well, at least whenever I head in the direction of a boss. So clearly the game wants me to only head for these bosses when I'm ready. So we might be here a while. Dude, I keep forgetting the table can come to life. For now, good. I just want to quick come back and heal. Just because I'm tired of getting hit by the table. Alright, so clearly... we shouldn't go up yet. So that's going to take me to a boss I'm supposedly not ready for. Like, again, it's clear that I need to be ready for some of these bosses. So, Maybe the holy water would be a good for this game. But maybe I could always wait until I get my hands on the iconic boomerang cross. That's always an option as well. What is that? Like some kind of puppet? There are a lot of puppets here. Okay, keep moving. Okay, that looks like a way forward. What about this way? There's a spirit orb. What are the benefits of having a spirit orb? Is it like mentioned in the relics? Shows enemy damage. Okay, that will be nice to have, actually. So I've been stuck so far with no idea how much damage I'm dealing to enemies. Oh, hi. Okay, my shield is not good against that. Really good to use holy water against, though. Okay, I gotta remember to use holy water against that thing. Can I pick this up? Or is the boulder just stuck there now? Alright, I should consider finding a spot to heal soon. Because I am running a bit low on health. What am I fighting? Uh-oh, I might be stun locked by whatever these things are. Ooh, got them all in one hit. Nice. Of course I missed that one. We might be in trouble. Yeah, dude, there was no save room that way. Geo HDZ Flow 81, welcome to the stream over on Twitch. In case it isn't obvious, this is my first time playing Symphony of the Night. I'm a fairly new player of the Castlevania games. I've been kind of playing... Well, it started out with the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, but then I started playing the games in timeline order. Is what I've been doing. So yeah, I finally made it to the game that, in the timeline that many seem to consider to be peak Castlevania. I mean, I'll admit, it's definitely much harder compared to the other games that had this style, like Harmony of Dissonance, because that one had played similarly to this. Dude, we just started this route. Ooh, what did I just pick up? Hang on. A bamboo... Oh, it's another two-handed sword, though. I kind of like having the shield.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet... What
Okay, I wanted to come back here so I could have this cutscene again.
I've come to destroy this castle.
Okay, yeah, I think this clock is based around when the game started, up to when I got to this point. So I think that thing is kind of measuring my in-game time from like the start of the game to like... It doesn't keep track of the time that passed in my... Sensing on my past failed saves. So it's interesting, why is it that only at specific times does that statue open up? That's something I noticed, and I don't know what it means. Alright, I at least wanted to trigger that event before I decided where I wanted to go next. Because seeing how a lot of the routes lead to death, it leaves me a little bit uncertain on where I want to go next. No, no, no. Not losing to the tables again. Alright, if this is the nearest save point to the boss room, or down that one route, it means I'm gonna have to be very careful on which route I decide to take. Because if I go the lower route, I'm gonna have to fight that gargoyle thing. Assuming that is a gargoyle. If I go up this way, I'm gonna have to fight that Alucard Phantom. In which I don't know if I have the necessary levels for that fight yet. Considering... If you guys know me well, I absolutely despise all the evil doppelganger. All the fights that are like, you know, man-to-man fights. Because like the fight against Christopher's son in Castlevania The Adventure 2, Belmont's Revenge, that was an annoying penultimate boss. Like, I know a lot of the Game Boy Castlevania games were not that great, but man, that was an annoying fight. Like, I basically needed a guy to know the exact word-for-word correct move I needed to make just to have a chance at winning. And it was not fun. Oh yeah, that's right, the stopwatch. And then this was the Bible. Though the Bible has turned out to be quite useless, so I want to see if I can get any use out of the stopwatch. I at least want to see if this is good for, like... Well, actually, upon thinking about it, the stopwatch would be a good weapon to use, sub-weapon. I don't know if it'll be any good against bosses, but I mean, this could be useful for getting past the gargoyle. So, for example, this enemy, don't even need to bother fighting them. I just gotta remain on the attack with those enemies and I'll be fine. Oh, jeez. No, no, no. Still not a fan of fighting these flower enemies. I know there's still one more up ahead here. Ah. Did I seriously still get hit by it? No, 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 no. I want to keep the timer. Because as expensive as it is, it's still a very useful weapon to have. Okay, so previously here I went up, and it took me to the boss. So now I want to try and see where maybe another route might take me. Okay, that doesn't give me any useful stat buffs. So I think that Zircon is only useful to sell to merchants. Oh, hi. Oh, you're not affected by the timer? That changes things. Oh, you're just able to go for a direct attack that quickly? How strong is this guy? Okay, maybe after this I turn around. Or I just get game over again. Okay, yeah, this game is significantly harder than Harmony of Dissonance. Okay, so I might have to plan out my route a bit more carefully. Maybe even resort to grinding off easier enemies. Because this game is proving to be tougher than I thought. So tougher enemies, and I'm guessing also bosses, are probably immune to the timer. Or stopwatch. What to do then? So there doesn't seem to be any way I can go back the way I came to do some double checking around the early game sections. Oh no. Oh, come on. I know I've been able to reach that before. I guess I'm wrong. Okay, so the question is now, what do I do, knowing that I've lost access to all the best grinding spots? I suppose I haven't been this way yet. So maybe there's something good down this way? Wait, no, haven't we been down this way, though? Yeah, because it's this guy. Gotcha. Make sure I don't take hits from that guy, because that guy deals high damage. From what I remember. Oh yeah, this part. I mean, I don't think these walls drop anything useful, so I think my best move is to just simply keep moving here. No. Nope. I don't want that. Okay, and then the gargoyle was around here, right? Yeah. Okay, the holy water can still kind of hit them when they're on the ground. I just gotta make sure I don't get hit by them, because they deal a good 20 damage. Alright, hopefully in here is a way back down to, like, the beginning or something, because I could use a safer route back to the start. Yeah, here we go. Good. Ooh. A shield potion? Let's say shield potion. Temporarily raises defense. That could be useful against a boss. I won't deny that could be pretty useful. So what's going on in this? Okay, so we're back at the start of the game. Like in the first area. I want to see what all I can find before I can continue. I want to have a careful look around some of these areas. Just to make sure I've thoroughly searched everything. Let me check something here. Oh, she started up melee already. Okay, we can't go that way yet. Oh, right, we never went this way because I could tell that was a dead end. There was definitely something there, though, but I probably need something to glide with, or, you know, a way to bring back, like, the... Bring back, like, my gliding... Or the ability to... Why can't I think straight? Okay, there's a path upwards here that we haven't checked out yet. And apparently I can't go from that way. Okay, we know we can't go in here yet. I need to figure out a way in there if I want what I think is an HP upgrade. Which I could greatly use at this time. Hey! Okay, there's a lot of you guys coming after me. Okay, so previously... Yeah, looking back on it, I couldn't get up there. So once again, I have no way to fly. Huh. I don't remember you at the entrance. Damage? Just from that... Uh-oh. I'm getting comboed. Don't tell me I'm seriously about to die in the first room. Dude. These guys emerge at the worst possible times. A cloth tunic. Is that anything good? It is technically weaker in terms of defense. Okay, oh, hi. Don't tell me I worked hard to get all the way over here just to then lose. Okay, I got him. Is that all that was over here? I came all the way over here just for a supposedly hard fight. And now I'm already having to use up my potions. Alright, where's the nearest save room from here? Okay, it's all the way over there. There basically turned out to be nothing here. But really? Okay, another cloth tunic. There we go, we got a level up. No taking the lower routes now. Really? That bat was still in the rock? Okay, no I couldn't do anything that way. Apparently, I didn't realize that triangle was a backstep move. Until just now. Well, hopefully I can find a shop where I can buy some items. Because otherwise I'm in trouble. So I'm already out of healing items. No. I want the holy water. I blinked. Okay, I really need to get back to the healing room. Otherwise, I'm... Dude, what are these unlucky hits? Am I seriously about to die before I make it to the save room? Really? I did all that just to get game over. There wasn't even anything worth picking up. Okay, I might have to do some serious grinding. Just to stand a fighting chance against everything the game is throwing at me. Because right now this is looking to be a very hard game. Like, I have all this money, yet I have nothing to spend it on. Okay, so I want to try this again. This, like, drop that's here. The problem is that Alucard drops very fast, so I can't really get anywhere. Okay. Hey, I made it! Alright, better be something good. A heart max up. Well, it's something. Ah, you missed. Okay, we can't get to that yet. So now the question is, what do I want to do? So at this point, I'm just kind of backtracking to see if there's any sort of upgrades I can get my hands on that could help. So that's the shortcut I took to get back here. So I guess before we go back that way again, let's retrace my steps over here to see what I might have missed. Because there's still one or a couple of paths it seems I could still take here. So I'm just going to have myself a little look around. What was here? I think there was an item there, but I already got it. So I have no need to go back that way. Okay, so... yeah, I know about that little shortcut. I already went that way. So really... reconnection successful. Okay. Alright, are we back? According to OBS, I might have lost connection there for a split second. Are we still live? Okay, we're still live. That was close. Okay, and then I know I can't go through that way. So that route we can't take. Nice try. Okay, this is the room where... I didn't quite get to go up that way yet. So is there a way up? Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Can I? Yeah, okay. Very clever. So by going this way, what do we find? We get the cloth cape. Let's see, how useful is this? Cloth cape. Well made, but shabby looking. It increases concentration and defense. Oh yeah, intelligence is downside. The sunglasses equipped. Alright, well that will help a little bit, I guess. Alright, so I'm glad I did backtracking to find that, because I didn't even realize I could push that box. I wonder what other boxes I could have pushed in the castle. Alright, I know for a fact we can't go left. Because, yeah, there's a magically sealed door that way. I feel like there's something else in this boss room, knowing that I could maybe find a way up from that way. At the same time, I have no idea what would be up there. Okay, so I've already taken the elevator before, so I know that's just a way back to the start. I want to head this way, so I can save my progress, and eventually work my way over to... So there's that one corner of that room I haven't quite uncovered yet, and then I guess that leaves us with no other route but to go forward. Okay, the cloth tunic again. Once again, that's probably not a very useful defensive item compared to the high cuirass. I'm getting a stream. I hope that didn't actually end the stream from that little disconnect we just had. Otherwise, that means the links in my announcements aren't going to work anymore. Let me see. Okay, YouTube still has it all in one stream. So I'll have to see exactly what happened there in, like, post or something. For now, let's keep the stream moving. Ooh, lots of good raid options right now. If we wanted to end stream a little early. Because, again, I would be down to see how Alice is doing at some point in her game Cubathon. She's currently doing some Super Smash Bros. Melee for her game Cubathon. I consider going back to the starting room, considering that it's a good grinding spot. On the other hand, though, those enemies also deal pretty high damage, which is a bit too much for the early game. Okay, so I know going up... Oh, no, wait, I was wrong. I thought going up advanced forward. Oh, I was severely mistaken. I was blocking there. Oh yeah, the knuckles. So I'm not entirely sure how useful of a weapon that is. I still think for the time being that the holy water is going to be my best weapon. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's where I fell down. Those enemies that drag along the floors and walls and ceilings is gonna be a bit of a pain to deal with, I can tell. Okay, well, we're back here. I'm glad we did that backtracking, as I was able to find a couple things. That'll be helpful. I don't know what all this is gonna do, though, to help make the fight easier. Wait. I want to keep the holy water. Dude, I keep forgetting that tables can come to life. Okay, let's see here. Is that... I already checked that route. So, there's something in... There's probably going to be nothing there, but I'm just going to quickly check the corner of this room to see what I might be able to find. How do I get up there? Okay, another leather shield. I'm not sure what the benefits are, though, for having a second leather shield. Okay, I see what looks like a hammer up there. The issue is that if these enemies manage to, like, crowd me or, like, pincer me, I'm basically stun-locked. And if they deal high damage, I'm basically done for. Oh yeah, the Spirit Orb. What is this? Oh yeah, Spirit Orb allows me to see enemy damage. That's right. So I can see how much damage I'm dealing to them. It's always the table. Get that out of here. Seriously, don't know how I keep losing to a table. Alright, I would like to at this time to take a quick bathroom break. Because, I'd like to get a refill of water, and of course, as always, need to use the bathroom. So I'll be back in a bit, everyone. Stay tuned. And we're back with some more. Sloop T Flex, welcome to the stream. I just passed through to my stream. Vibes were chill. When do I usually hop on? You're barely on Twitter. Chat. Discord is easier. Soft Flex are waiting for my request. What? I mean, it's a pleasure to meet you. I don't entirely know what you mean by that. Nonetheless, welcome to the stream. We're playing some Castlevania Symphony of the Night right now. Let's get right back into it. So let's see, where was I here? So I'm a bit confused. You say you don't use Twitch often, but you use Discord often. What is that? How does that work exactly? Alright, anyway, we're gonna go this way. Okay, we're doing this again. Still don't know why it is that at specific times the statues are either there or not there. No idea how that works. Cool section, though. Really? Okay, I'm tempted to turn around after getting bombarded like that. I'm tempted to just turn around now. At the same time, we're already pretty far in. And I'm just gonna see what this route has to offer. Just... I'm gonna use my sub-weapons more often, because the game's giving me plenty of hearts for me to use my sub-weapons. Okay, I know that it has the Bible, but the Bible's not proven to be very reliable yet throughout this adventure. So for now, I'm gonna... I don't know how I access that route. If I remember correctly, this path takes me to the outer wall? Oh no, wait, this path is magically sealed. Okay. So not quite this way. How do I keep losing to a table? I don't get it. Okay, something I'm guessing is meant to open up there at some point. So the game is pointing to the idea that I can go down at some point. Alright, those guys are easy. Despite their imposing design, these guys are rather easy to kill. What even are these things supposed to be? Well, whatever they are, they're dead now. Right. These guys are so annoying. At least their petrification moves don't, they don't actually hurt me. Doesn't change the fact that they're pretty annoying to kill, though. Alright, here we go again. There we go. And another leather shield. As if I don't already have enough of those. Okay, so I gotta consider this route carefully, because last time I was here at the outer wall, I encountered, because when I went up, that's what led me to to the next boss. Here, I remember there, yeah, that guy, who is really tough to kill. So I think ultimately my best move for this room is to just simply keep going down and see what I can... If these Medusa heads will stop being annoying, I can have myself a little look around here. Mist could pass. No, 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 no. We're not doing this again. Alright, I guess I'll have to come back up there later. For now, I want to see what's down here. Oh, can I look through this? JCube803 over on YouTube, welcome to the stream. We're playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the first time. It does not seem like I can do anything with this telescope. But yeah, I'm trying this game out for the first time. Are you a big fan of the Castlevania series, JCube? Okay, there's supposedly nothing here. Wait, push up? I was pushing up, hang on. I specifically had to be directly on the telescope. Okay, it aims at a specific part of the water. That seems to be about it, though. Alright, this might be a bit of a waste while I still don't have access to the shop, but I'm gonna make the safe move here and heal. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it back to the save room alive. Especially since I still need to navigate past these Medusa heads, which are always a pain to deal with. In, like, almost every game, they're usually always a pain. Okay, so we could either go all the way back to the left. Because, yeah, the save room is really far away. That's why I don't want to die right now. Nor do I want to turn all the way back around. So hopefully there's a save room around here before where the boss is. Oh, the holy water's really good against those guys. Most grounded troops, I think the holy water is really useful against. Okay, there's got to be a save room like in here. Thank goodness. I definitely needed one of these. Because I know right up ahead here is the boss. And, my first time here, I did not find that save room. So I didn't really fare too well against this boss my first go. Of course, he comes out of, like, the same portal that was in Harmony of Dissonance. Does that mean there's, once again, 2 castles, just like in Harmony of Dissonance? But yeah, I'm really not a fan. Like, both this and the fight from Dracula's Curse has proven to be, like, quite the annoying evil doppelganger fights. And, okay, Holy Water is proving to be kind of useless against this guy. Dude, I am getting destroyed right now. Dude, is there an... Okay, I think my best openings to attack is simply when they're in the middle of jumping. Because they don't really get the chance to do anything, and I get to make the first move when they jump. Well, it has to be a diagonal jump, I guess. I can't see where they're coming from. But yeah, J-Cube, how big of a Castlevania fan are you? Because I don't know a lot of Castlevania fans outside of, like, maybe the quarter guy. And I hear... Oh, did I actually get him? Well, looks like I actually got him. I didn't even need to use my last potion. Well, that's awfully useful. Alright, I'm going to save progress before I check and see if I can go through that portal. Because I'm betting, similar to Harmony of Dissonance, I can probably go through that portal. I guess another question then is that before I proceed... Would it be worth it to go down and fight that tough enemy that was in the lower sections of the outer wall? Because they proved to be quite a challenge last time. Okay, no. Yeah, so it's sort of a small side tangent here, but basically when I played Harmony of Dissonance, I didn't know you could open these doors just by pressing up to open the portal. So once I realized I just had to press up to open these portals to get to the second castle, I was kind of upset, because it's like, I was doing all this looking around, trying to figure out where I wasn't looking. And then, lo and behold... Ooh, Gladius, Sword of Ancient Rome. And there just so happens to be the way forward right in front of my face the whole time. Like, I was just blind to it, and... Uh-oh. That's not where I wanted to fall down to. Alright, I suppose that's my indication that, Okay, well, maybe first I should go back and save again, now that I have this sword. But I kind of want to go down and try fighting that tough enemy. You still there, J-Cube? That seems to be happening a lot lately, where I get a lot of passerbys. I just come in to say hi, maybe drop a piece of advice or two, and then just dip. I do think this sword has a bit more range. Compared to the short sword that I had previously had. Yeah, I think this sword might have just a little bit of longer range. Oh wait, so they were right over here, right? Yeah, there they are. Okay, so that blocks them from my holy water attacks. Oh, they can hit the ceiling? Okay, that's what I need to... Okay, once again, holy water proves to come in handy here. Well, better be something good in here. Oh, I can break open the wall. A pot roast. I'm guessing that's a really good healing item. Well, I guess it's a neat callback to the, you know, the retro Castlevania titles. And I'm guessing similar to other Castlevania games, it's a non-renewable healing item. When I kill him, there's a wall I can break, and if you go... If I go in the wall, hold up for like 20 seconds. Really? Hang on. Okay, so you're saying if I hold up for 20 seconds... That is a very odd secret to hold up for 20 seconds in this specific spot. But good to know that you're still here, J-Cube. I was thinking for a moment there that you were already gone. So as I was saying... Ah, it's an elevator. As I was saying, how big of a Castlevania fan are you? Do you just specifically know this game, or have you played quite a few of them? Because in terms of what I've been doing is that I've been playing the Castlevania games in timeline order. Well, it didn't quite start out like that. It kind of started out with Polish to resist stoning. Ooh, that'll be useful. And it has a pretty good defense buff, too, so that's worth equipping. You're at work and eat. Oh, okay. Alright, there's one more thing I got. Okay, I got the Jewel Knuckles, which has... It does have good attack power? I mean, I suppose... Well, it's not exactly the good old sword fighting style that I normally like doing. That kind of attack... Considering how difficult this game has proven to be so far, having that kind of attack power could be useful in the early game. Okay, how about this? For now, I'll stick with using the sword for, like, easy enemies. But then when I get to, like, a legitimately tough enemy, like, you know, that sword fighter, maybe having something like the Jewel Knuckles, like, especially against bosses, having something like this could probably be very useful. Against, like, bosses. I suppose that's a neat secret to get my hands on early game gear. There's clearly still another way I can get to it, for once I guess there's supposedly some way I can become Mist later. But yeah, I guess to sort of go over my Castlevania journey so far, it kind of started back when, with my weekly movie nights with Doc. So yeah, over on, me and my buddy Doc, Dr. Socrates, we do weekly movie nights on his Discord server. And one of the shows we watched for movie night was the Castlevania Netflix series. And we enjoyed that series very much. Yeah, we checked that out, and Nocturne, and it's basically what convinced us to try out the games. And I was stuck on the bit in between on if I'd truly be getting these games. But lo and behold, the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, I ended up managing to get that game as part of Epic Games' free Game of the Week deal they always have going around. Well, they still do that. It's kind of the only reason most people use Epic Games these days. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about... Hey, a life max up. So yeah, it was kind of thanks to that, combined with me getting the Anniversary Collection for free, that I was able to get into this series. And so I eventually, after trying out some of the games for the Anniversary Collection, like, you know, I tried out the original 3 Castlevania games. Well, somewhat. I know the second game I kind of just used cheat codes to go straight to the to already having everything I needed to finish that game and just going straight to the final level. So yeah, I did that. I did the Game Boy Castlevania games that were in the Anniversary Collection. And before I did Super Castlevania 4, that's when I sort of decided to play the games in timeline order. So before doing Super Castlevania 4, I went back and did played the PS2 Castlevania games. So I played Lament of Innocence and Curse of Darkness. Some interesting locations for these doors. Okay, so an enemy like this is probably where I want to equip the Jewel Knuckles. Only problem is that there's no range on this. Yeah, the lack of range is going to make this tough to work with. So yeah, I'm only going to equip these Knuckles against really tough enemies, so I can pummel them down quickly. Otherwise, I'm going to stick with using the sword for now, since most enemies don't take that many hits to kill anyway. I am honestly impressed that worked. Yeah. That's my idea for now. So yeah, I did Lament of Innocence, Curse of Darkness, so I did all the 3D PS2 Castlevania games. Elevator activated, what does that do? Okay, I want to make that jump. And then I also tried out a remake of Castlevania The Adventure that I heard a lot of good things about, called Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, which is was apparently a WiiWare exclusive game, and it was really good. Like, of all the retro Castlevania games, that one might be my favorite one. So yeah, then I eventually went back and did Super Castlevania 4. I eventually did Harmony of Dissonance next. Yeah, it was Harmony of Dissonance after Simon's era. And then, thanks to some websites I found, I was able to play Rondo of Blood. Okay, there's a lot of paths for me to take here. Good thing there's a save point up here. Okay, so... Bible hasn't proven to be very useful, so I guess I'll just check out all these different paths one by one. And just see where they take me. Ooh, that clock tower. Oh, we're already near the end of the game. Right at the top of the castle. Well, I suppose we'll be finishing this game sooner than I thought then. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, this guy has a lot of health. Alright, go Jewel Knuckles. Ooh, critical hit! Okay, so the Jewel Knuckles are really good for the... yeah, tanky enemies. Only problem is its lack of range. Nah, I like using the holy water. Yeah, I can just pummel down on them. Okay, so can I try that again, or go back to the elevator door and get the Soul of Wolf? Alright, we'll turn around. So yeah, and then, now considering that I'm playing the games in timeline order, I was unsure if I wanted to play this game yet, knowing that there was going to be a new Castlevania game coming up soon. That seems like it's going to take place in between Trevor and Christopher Belmont's era. So we're going to be playing as basically Trevor's daughter, Rose Belmont, in the new upcoming game that I'm excited for. So I decided to play this game first, though, because I hear a lot of people say that this game is like what many people consider to be peak Castlevania, and of course I take a bunch of hits from the Medusa head. Okay, so you said elevator door. So that's the elevator switch right there from what I remember. Okay, how did I do this again? I was able to get over there. Okay, I did it like that. Although there was... That's just to activate the elevator, though. I don't know where the elevator... Go down. Alright. I'm going down. Okay, so there's this door here. I'm not sure if this is where the elevator room is. Oh, it's one of the portals. I'm not sure if this is what you wanted me to find, or if there was another room. Because there was one more path I could have taken, from what I remember. Let's... Oh, this... Okay, obtain Soul of the Wolf. Okay, so this is what you wanted me to get. Let's see what this does. Soul of Wolf, transform into wolf. Where's this elevator take me? Oh, is it just like a shortcut between all the different rooms? I mean, that's what it looks like. takes me all the way over here to that save room. So that's cool. I don't have to deal with all the enemies in Medusa. Well, no, technically for this part I'll have to still kind of deal with the Medusa heads. Okay, so we have a few paths here. We could either head through the clock tower, and I guess considering that the clock tower is usually like the final area, I guess that means we'll be confronting Dracula early. I guess we're done here. We'll be beating the game in one live stream. Right, let me quick save my progress. So I guess, so J-Cube, now that you know of all the games I've played so far, I guess, do you have any thoughts about the different games I've played so far? Or have you only ever played Symphony of the Night? Don't. Really, Alucard? You know, I just got back from the save it. I'm far from done. It's two Okay, so it is going to be like Harmony of Dissonance, and that there's going to be 2 castles to deal with just to finish the game, is what you're saying. Oh, wait, I'm not going this way. Of course, I figured it wouldn't be that easy. Oh, no, wait, the door's here. I'm guessing that's where this portal leads. Well, here we go. What I'm guessing is now the second castle. Oh, no, wait. Oh, we're back at the start. You like pretty much all of them. You don't like part 2, though? Wait, part 2 of what? Do you mean like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest? Now, another thing. Now that you know that my introduction to the series was from the Netflix series, I'd like to hear what you, if you've seen the Netflix series, what you think about that, because it's quite interesting, because I have to do so much. It's gonna be some backtracking and all. Oh boy. So in a way it is gonna be Harmony of Dissonance. You'll chime in if I miss something. Okay, thank you, J-Cube. Okay, hate that one as in you hate Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Got it. But yeah, because the thing is, while me and Doc really loved the Netflix series, apparently a lot of hardcore Castlevania fans absolutely despise the Netflix series. So I'm curious to, that, you know, knowing you're a Castlevania fan, what you think of the Netflix series on, would you agree with the hardcore fans? Or would you agree with me and Doc in that it's a really well-made show? Because so far, the biggest, you know, allegations I've heard on why the show isn't good is simply because technically isn't canon. But I mean, at the same time, from what I've seen, there's a lot of Castlevania games that aren't canon in the main timeline. From older games like, you know, Castlevania Legends or Haunted Castle to, essentially, I know there was one that Doc was playing recently called Circle of the Moon. From what I've seen, that one technically isn't part of the main timeline. Castlevania 64, I think that one also isn't part of the main timeline. Okay, so there was a point here. Yeah, this. Okay, let me get the Jewel Knuckles back on. Actually, yeah, this is good for basically comboing enemies. So I can see how that... Like, considering how much of a cooldown there is for the sword, I could see how useful using the Knuckles are. Okay, so the question is... Okay, so I actually can't make that jump, so... So I guess I can't go this way. So now the question is... Where do I go next? Because... I pretty much explored all the paths I can't explore. And I can't make this jump. So if I can't do... Ooh. What do we got here? Whoa. Oh, come on. This must be what that werewolf amulet does. I might have to figure this out. Is there a way I can maybe make the jump with this, or... I'm not entirely sure how useful it is being able to turn into a werewolf. Or no, not a werewolf, a regular wolf. At least as far as I can tell. So I guess, let's see here. So, we got the relic that allows me to transform into a wolf. So that must mean that this ability is useful for something. The problem is I don't know where, so I might just have to search the entire castle, try running and jumping in wolf form. Okay, first things first, let me quick go back and save so I can get my health back. You're trying to remember the input? Okay. Yeah, for now I'll just head over there and see what happens, I guess. So I transform. Okay, so once I go on the bridge... Alright, go, 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 go. Yeah, This is something I'm gonna have to figure out. Because I have no idea how this works. Yep, they're back. What do I do there? First off, I need to figure out how to run as the wolf. Oh, it's a simple double tap. That's all I had to do. I was making it more complicated than it actually needed to be. Oh, hey, what do we got here? Magic missile. What are we playing here? D&D? Okay, I got stuck down here. Okay, we might be here for a little while. Also, we might get a couple of game overs. Do the Hadouken. How do I do the Hadouken? I don't know how to... Magic missile shoots a magic arrow. Alright, I'll see how this goes when I get a shot. First things first, though, I'm running low on health. Do I want to go back and save again? That did very little. Was that really like a one-time use item? The magic missile? Down... Yeah, I'm not sure how to execute that. For now, I'm just gonna keep moving so I can get the pentagram. I don't know if that's a... Okay, that's nothing there. It's not a... Damages all enemy... Okay, so that's like probably a full screen wipe or something. So now my question is, how do I get up there? So ultimately, the bridge is already down. So unless it's like one of those jumps where I have to like time it perfectly... Oh, jeez. Okay, I better get back to the save point. I'm getting dangerously low on health. Alright, we'll try this again next run. For now, I'd better get back up to the save room. Well, good to know that magic missiles are only a one-time use weapon. I can't even do the wolf charge until I find the power of the wolf. Okay. So in that case, the wolf form is only useful for making long-distance jumps. I'll need double jump to get up there? Alright. So if that's the case, now it just comes down to the question of where all is the wolf form going to be useful, because at the moment, I don't know where else I could go. So I guess what I'm going to do is, well, technically there's one more room I haven't quite explored yet down there that I kind of forgot about. So hang on here. We still have something we could explore. Okay. Yeah, here. Because we never went down this hallway yet. So I'm not quite out of routes to check just yet. What do we got in here? The long library. Well, it seems that we got those. Oh, geez, these guys have a lot of health. Yeah, I might want to consider equipping the Knuckles here. Seeing how these guys enjoy getting up close. Yeah, once again, Knuckles would be good for this room. And I guess these guys in general. Where's this way go? Oh, not these guys. It's very important I don't get hit by those guys, because otherwise, yeah, I'll get cursed. Luckily, I now have an uncursed, but let's just hope I never have to be cursed. Ever. Oh, okay. We have evil books now. It's Super Mario 64 all over again. I see you there. Hey, another pentagram. I looks like it needs to be super rare or something. Okay, yeah, these... I'll admit these dual knuckles are proving to be far more useful than I expected. Uh-oh. Ooh, what it... Oh! Okay, I was not expecting that. What do we got here? Obtained Fairy Scroll. Let's see what this does. Displays enemy's name. Oh, come on, work with me here, emulator. You were working just fine a moment ago. Don't go lagging on me now. That's what those are called. And this is a thornweed that is popping up out of the forest. Oh, these are literally just called spell books. Okay, where are we at the library? Okay, this place is huge. Okay, something tells me this is the way forward. I want to quick go back and check out that route I didn't check out. I gotta remember, my hearts are full. I can use my holy water if my attacks aren't reaching them. I mean, the Durons with the power of the Knuckles makes them a pushover. Oh, jeez, that's right, these guys. Gotta be mindful of the ectoplasm, because they're gonna be annoying. I basically turned all the way around just to go this way. Okay, this also looks like the way forward. Which way is the way forward and which one leads me to maybe a save room or something? Well, at least I found something in this room. This is the Bronze Cuirass, which is probably better than the... Oh, although I have the mirror one. So it has the same stats, but probably doesn't have the benefit of being immune to petrification. Okay, I'll admit for the Fleamen, maybe using the sword would be a bit more useful for the added range. Yeah. Not a good time to be cursed. How long does the curse last, I wonder? Because if it goes on for a while, then yeah, I'm okay. It doesn't last too long. It's not the end of the world if I try to just wait it out, but I do think in a messy predicament where I need to attack immediately, using an uncurse would be useful. Okay, I'll admit that was kind of on me for not paying attention. I do wonder how I'm supposed to get up to those higher sections. Ooh, a hide cuirass. Oh wait, I already had one of those. Okay, so then we get to here, which... Oh, hi.
It's been a long time, old one.
Oh, Master Librarian.
Master Alucard, what do you
Didn't know
need?
Dracula had a librarian.
I need your help.
Young master, I cannot aid one who opposes the master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Okay, this is where I can get some
Deliver
items.
this.
Let's see. Jewel of Open can open locked blue doors. That would be nice to have.
Thank you.
I can think of a couple blue doors I've seen throughout my adventure. Let's see. Anti-venom. I suppose having one of those could be useful. A hammer. Unpetrify. Familiar use only. Okay, a magic missile would make... Okay, so I can buy magic missiles. A Blanca knife, which I guess is a knife, and a library card. Enchanted library card. Ooh, a saber. Light cavalry sword. Iron cudgel. Okay, mace. A Damascus sword. Fine sword. Honed to razor edge. Let's see. Leather shield. An iron shield. We could get a stronger shield. There's a lot of strong weapons here. Let's see, the circlet would be good for intelligence, although I don't use a lot of magic stuff yet. Maybe I will... Okay, this guy sells a lot of good armor. Yeah, if I were to know some... Ooh, castle map. Basic map of Dracula's castle, that would probably be useful. Magic scroll contains dark metamorphosis. I guess that could be useful. A metal defense up attack +1. So yeah, a lot of this stuff could be really useful. The saber, I mean, the thing is when it comes to swords, I kind of prefer like the straight sword. Let's get the library card. I feel like that could have some use in some way. I don't know what yet. But that sounds like it could be useful for something. The more money I have, more stuff. Oh, really? So this is only like the base of what he has to offer? I mean, I guess since I probably have the space for it, I guess I'll start with Oh, right, I have the Zirconic. Is this all I can sell? Oh, wait, that's to sell. Oh, I can only sell gems to him?
Farewell for now.
Okay, so if that's the case, let's unequip the Zircon. So I think I can replace it with a metal.
What can I do for you?
What is tactics?
I'm interested in this.
Oh, I have to buy the tactics? Library card brings me back there. Oh, okay. So it's basically my shop warp is what it is. Doppelganger 10. And then Slagra and... Aren't those the bosses I already fought, though? I mean, there's kind of no reason to know about those if, like, I've already fought them. Because, I mean, I know technically we haven't fought Dracula yet, but I know, obviously, Richter has.
I'm interested in this.
Let's see it. Take a look at Dracula, apparently. Destroyed by Richter in 1792, 5 years ago. So I guess if we want to read up on our... So I guess this is this game's equivalent of the bestiary. Yeah, vampire bats. Feared as servants of evil. Is there an easier way to... Yeah, okay, I can go left and right between the pages. Gotcha. Okay, so Blood Skeleton. Revives due to blood soaked. And of course... As always, it shows what items they drop upon being killed. The bats, vampire bats, feared as servants of evil. Apparently, there's a item I have not gotten from them yet. Zombies, which I know they drop the hide. Or no, not the hide curious. Like that, like I think like a cloth tunic is all they drop. I know from that one game over that that's one thing that I could get from them. So I wonder what the other item is I could get from the bat. The merman I could get more zircon from if I wanted to specifically grind for money. Oh wait, I forgot to look at the enemy descriptions. Zombie. Okay. Fresh corpses, magically animated. Merman, legendary creature, attacks all invaders. Skeleton, magically animated skeleton. So I get the shield potion from skeletons. Not sure what else yet I get from them. The warg, those were the enemies we encountered in the entrance. Wolves which guard castle entrance. The bone scimitar. Ferocious skeleton swordsman. A merman. Fireball spitting merman. Largest of merman kind, which I can also get get zircon. The spittlebone, four-legged skeleton, dripped poison. Then Axe Knight, low-level Axe Knight drops the axe and a mystery item. The Bloody Zombie, which, similar to the other zombies, also drops the cloth tunic. Eastern Church soldiers dispatched 300 years ago, so that would have been back in, like 1491, was it? Or no, this is 5 years after, so it'd be like 1496. So that'd be closer to like maybe Trevor or Christopher's era. I'm probably wrong on that. Let me think, because if it's every 100 years... So I don't know exactly how long ago Justay's era was compared to, like... Maybe I'm just thinking too deep into it. The Slinger, Bone-Hurling Skeleton, which dropped the Leather Shield and a mystery item. We have the Ouija table, the Luigi board, which can apparently drop an item called Barley Tea. Skelerang, boomerang-wielding skeleton, and can drop a boomerang and a mystery item. The Thornweed, plant with razor-sharp leaves. Gaibon, fire-breathing flying demon. Yeah, that was a tough fight. For, like, the first boss of the game, too. Let's see, Ghost, low-level flaming ghosts. The Marionette, demonic puppet from hell. And then Slogra, demon with enchanted spear. I remember how annoying that boss was back in Super Castlevania format. Okay, so this is called a Diplocephalus? Nauseating two-headed beast. Which is the head? Well, I mean, you said it was two-headed. That means both of it is its head, right? Fleaman, strange human-like creature. Medusa's head, yeah, for Medusa's hair. Bone musket, skeletons equipped with rifles. Medusa's head, for Medusa's hair, can petrify. So yeah, the alternate color one. The Plate Lord, heavily armored knight with... With what? With what? It's not even gonna tell me what it's equipped with. In the bestiary. A stone grows, mutated plant, seeds petrify. The Axe Knight, well-armored Axe Knight. And the... That was Cthulhu? That looked like just like a gargoyle. Fire and Ice Demon, it seems reluctant to fight. I mean, it was fighting me. Bone Archer, Skeleton Archer equipped with bow. And then Doppelganger 10. A Shapeshifter... Yeah, that's the thing that took the form of Alucard. Quite difficult, I must say. The Phantom Skull, Executed Soldier's Head, Hunting for Vengeance. The Skeleton Ape, Animated Ape Skeleton. Hurls Wooden Barrels. It can drop a banana. Then Spear Guard, Armored Warrior with Naginata. And Spellbook, Book of Beginner's Spells. Ectoplasm, Physical Manifestation of Bodiless Tormented Souls. The Sword Lord, Knight armed with Greatsword. The Armor Lord, Heavily Armored Undead Warrior. The Duron, Headless Skeleton, wields a rapier. And then the Magic Tome, Book of Ancient Weapons. These can apparently drop $2,000. If that's the case, then that's a good enemy to grind off of. The only question is which one is it compared to the beginner tomes. Skull Lord, a giant skull spirit. The Flail guard skeleton equipped with spiked iron flail. And we seem to have reached the back of the bestiary. So that's all I really got info on for now. Looks like this goes pretty far down, though. So yeah, we're definitely nowhere near the end of the game.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
Why does Alucard sound... I just realized Alucard sounds like... kind of like Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts 2.
I'm interested in this.
Is that like the same... Maybe it's slightly different, but like, you can kind of hear the resemblance, right? Anyway, I believe I wanted to buy the medal. Since I believe I have a slot for that, and having something that could boost my stats a little would probably be nice to have.
Thank you. Farewell for now.
Alright, so... yeah, I can equip the medal and give myself a few extra stat buffs for both attack and defense. That'll be nice to have. So we got a few beneficial... ooh, okay, that map actually is coming in handy a little here. Let me see here. So I'm guessing to reach that upper section of the library there, that's probably like a shortcut from an earlier section. I'm gonna need to remember now where all the blue doors were. Because at the moment, I completely forget. Okay, these are... so I think the ones that drop $2,000 are like called magic books. What? Kinda had to use the holy water there. Just waiting on them to make their move. So I could open the blue... yeah, because I remember I bought something that could unlock the blue doors, and I could think of a couple of areas where there was a blue door I couldn't open yet. So we've got a lot to explore, it seems. Oh, another uncurse. Alright, first things first, I should get back to the save room. So there's a couple of save rooms to choose from. Why don't I go with the one on the other end of the teleporter room? Okay, I don't want to fight those guys again. We want to go in here to warp back to the start. Playing with one hand right now because I got an itch on my back. Hang on. So I think there was a blue door over here, wasn't it? Oh wait, no. I know for a fact there was a... Was there a blue door down there? Again, lots of sections where I'm gonna need to remember if there was a blue door or not. But I think I specifically... Yeah, that route to the left there. That clearly goes up. There's clearly a blue door up there. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit tired. I do have to wake up early for work in the morning. So I think I might consider ending stream once I get back to where that first blue door was. So yeah, as much as I've been enjoying this so far. I do think I'll be ready to end stream in a bit here. Oh, jeez. Okay, luckily... we're almost at the next save room here, so I just gotta get it in there. I should be fine. Well, the game says I'm poisoned, yet I haven't been really taking any damage. Wait, go back. Alright, only because I don't know if you'll have a chance to catch my next Castlevania stream. I'll go back just for you. So wait, what did I miss? Yeah. Monster Vial 3? What did I just get? Okay, there's the library card. Summons Skeleton Ally. Okay, keep going. Okay, this room. What is it about this room? I supposedly seen everything there is to offer in this room. Only thing that I kind of missed was whatever's up there, and I'm guessing I need like double jump or something to get up there. I mean, this is kind of only a one-way elevator, seeing how the skeleton never wants to bother staying on here, and if I keep him dead, then I can't get on the elevator. Wait, go back. Okay, so it's not this room? Okay, so you're saying this room. Ah, here we go. Okay, Heart Max booster. Not bad. Is that everything, or is there more here? Otherwise, now I'm ready to get back to the save room and end stream. Wait, I've only been streaming for 1.5 hours? It doesn't feel like that short of a stream. Okay, yeah, because I was streaming for 3 hours. It probably only says that on Restream because of that one time OBS had a connection issue. I can break floor with a sword. What? Wait a minute. I can break floor with a sword, is what you're saying. So... how do I do that, though? Because... I can't really aim that far down. Wait, outside this room. Okay, so you mean this? I mean, I can't really aim my sword down, though. So how do I break the floor with the sword? Hang on. Wait, oh, throw the water? Okay. So I was supposed to use the water, not the sword. So what do we got here? Ooh, life max up. Alright, that'll be useful. Okay, once again, thank you very much for showing me that, J-Cube. So unless there's other nearby secrets you want to show me, I believe I'm ready to head back to the save room that's nearby the first blue door I remember, in which I'll be ready to end stream. Yeah, no, you ain't poisoning me again. Oh wait, I wanted to block, not this. Whoops. Okay, you're good? Alright. So yeah, I'll be wrapping up stream here at the save room, and then, in terms of the Twitch end of the stream, I'll be getting a raid started. Unless an interesting raid option has come up, I'll probably just be raiding Alice, if she's still live, to see how she's doing in Super Smash Bros. Melee, in her GameCube-a-thon, where she's playing every GameCube game known to exist, like, every last one of them. With that being said... where's the option to quit out? Is there no option to quit the game? I mean, I guess I already saved. I guess I could just reset the emulator. And just, like, reset it. Alright. Well, with that being said, that's gonna wrap up tonight's stream. Let me see who is live at this time. Yeah, they're still finishing that game. Playing hour long shit. Okay, Alice is still playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimately, I mean, there's plenty of other raid options, but yeah, I think I'm going to raid Alice. I'm not really sure how interested these other channels will be in hearing about Castlevania. Let's see, where are you here? Oh, right. These aren't my follows. Alright, here we are. Alright, so with that, let me think. We'll see if I get any other live streaming opportunities this week. So I know with me mostly having full work days, I'll probably be spending most of my time sleeping and won't have much free time throughout the rest of this week. I'll probably be wanting to dedicate most of my free time this week, the rest of this week, towards maybe getting some chores done. As I know there's a couple things I could work on. So there's that, and then there is I'm sort of drawing a blank on what I want to talk about. I guess I'm mainly just wanting to talk about future streaming opportunities and what I want to do next, because ultimately I'd say in terms of Elden Ring, we'll see when I get to when I stream that next, because again, that's sort of based around if I know there's plenty of good job searching opportunities available. Because I know with some of the locations I've been waiting on, they're sort of out for the holidays. Since it was just 4th of July weekend. So maybe they'll be back soon. Otherwise, if we did still want to do a job searching stream with Elden Ring, I could maybe look around on like Indeed or LinkedIn if I really wanted to do some extra looking around. Nonetheless, we'll see how the live streaming opportunities play out. Because I know in terms of some other things I'm wanting to do, I know my family's at some point interested in heading to the theaters to watch the new Toy Story 5. As I've been hearing surprisingly good things about Toy Story 5, which was not what I was expecting. Nonetheless, in terms of stream announcements, I think that's about it from me. I think one thing I might do with my regulars is maybe put out a last call for their availability so I can really start pushing towards interest in finding a good day for a planning stream. So I can, finally start making some plans to get the D&D campaign off the ground. Yeah, I think in terms of announcements, that's going to be it for me. So I guess most likely our next streaming opportunity is going to be like next Saturday or something. That being said, though, thank you all for watching. And as always, if you enjoyed this stream and wish to see more of my uploads, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you watching on Twitch and are going to be partaking in the raid, feel free to leave a follow and also click the notification bell. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm always active there. And I also have a Discord server that, should you be willing to be respectful and abide by the rules, I'm down to send you an invite where on the server you can stay updated with streaming announcements, chat with my regulars, post some memes, as well as be able to join the voice channel where you can chat with me live on stream. Froggy173, no, I have not beaten Elden Ring yet. In terms of my, the playthrough where I'm actually going to finish the game, I think I've only gotten to one of the Great Runes. And I will admit, next stream I'll probably be on my way to go after Renala and start focusing a bit more on at least getting one more of the Shard Bearers down. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!